Hello guys, how's it going? So today I thought we would do things a little differently. Maybe like have Q&A sessions where people in the chat can ask me the most basic and random stuff of what it's like to be a content creator, how they can get their channels up of their own, whatever it may be. I'd be happy to be of assistance, and I'd be happy to talk about myself. I have no problem with that. No problem whatsoever. But today, the main thing that got me to make this video is, for one, I like topical videos a lot more than just playing games. I think I'm a smart person, and I think people think I'm pretty smart, so, why not talk about smart people things? But instead of being creative and original, I am going purposefully picking things that are very, very trendy right now that everyone seems to be upset about. Why? Because YouTube and YouTube audiences love their fill of confirmation bias, and they love grabbing the pitchforks. And in this case, it's definitely justified. People should be grabbing the pitchforks, and people should be upset. Why? Because we don't like change. On top of that, what we don't like is greedy companies. The change, sometimes not liking change is detrimental to progress, I gotta say. But however, hating on greedy companies, always productive. Let's go. Let's go. Round of applause in the chat for hating on greedy companies. Well, today there has been somebody in the eye of I don't know, in the retinal of the guy. I don't know what else to say. But that's Ubisoft. Ubisoft is the next victim of barrage of complaints because they said something absolutely abysmal that nobody can stand. And what that is that basically, apparently, this executive at Ubisoft thinks that we should get comfortable not owning our own games. Now, the thing is people are already comfortable with not owning products that they pay for. It happens all the time. People do buy Game Pass, by the way. People do buy games off of Steam. And the thing about Steam is it's not physical sales. They aren't selling physical copies of anything. What they sell you is digital copies that are downloaded onto a drive. But at least, I guess it is downloaded onto your hardware and they can't take it away, supposedly. Although we did have the scandal recently I talked about with PlayStation, Sony having a contract dispute with Discovery, which resulted in them pulling digital libraries off of people's off of shelves, like just pulling it off of shelves, not only off of shelves, out of people's own libraries. So they paid for full seasons of shows, for ownership, to supposedly own them and access them whenever they want, only for them to be taken away shortly after, which is horrible. That's very bad. That is lame sauce. That shouldn't be happening. So I haven't looked too much into this. All I've seen is the headline. And the headline, I'm already biting down on that piece of candy. I mean, this is quite the headline. This gets, my juices going. And it makes me think to myself, I am glad to hate on companies today. Because apparently the Ubisoft exec, one of them, says gamers need to get comfortable not owning their games. Okay. So I wonder if this IGN article, that if Wesley here actually puts in quotations everything he said and in context, which is unlikely, but we'll see what he has to say. So an executive at Assassin's Creed maker Ubisoft has said gamers will need to get comfortable not owning their games before video game subscriptions truly take off. Xbox is leading the charge in this, by the way. So if you have an issue with this, you should have an issue with Game Pass. Just putting it out there. Speaking to discuss the launch of Ubisoft's new Ubisoft Plus Premium and Ubisoft Plus. See, they're just copying Disney. Nobody has the original ideas. They like what makes money, and apparently just having a plus symbol in front of things, it's like iPad, iPhone, I don't know, all of a sudden everything wanted to be an iDevice, I guess. I guess, because that was a trend. This is the new one. I guess it's the plus symbol. The plus symbol seems very popular these days. Unsure why. Just everybody obsessed with it. Anyways. This is the first I've heard of Ubisoft Plus. It sounds lame sauce, I gotta be honest. It's probably really expensive too, if I had to guess. Unless they're intentionally looking to kill physical sales, and they want to give everyone a steal, give everyone a deal in order to do that. If they have an agenda, I think it would be pretty cheap, but I'm not sure. I don't have a crystal ball, but when you look at different subscription services that are out there, we've had a rapid expansion over the last couple of years, but it's still relatively small compared to the other models. Trimbley said, okay, we're seeing expansion on consoles as the likes of PlayStation and Xbox to bring new people in. On PC, from a Ubisoft standpoint, it's already been great, but we are looking to reach out more on PCs, so we see opportunity. One of the things we saw is that gamers used to, a little bit like DVD, they're used to having and owning their games. That's the customer shift that needs to happen. So they got comfortable not owning their CD collection or DVD collection. They need to get comfortable not owning their CD collection or DVD collection. Hold on. So they got comfortable not owning their DVD and CD collection. That's a transformation that's a bit slower to happen in games. Yeah, this is pretty much what he's saying. Even with all this in context of what he's saying here, that's pretty accurate. Everything has shifted to digital. Netflix is just a bargain, bro. Because each season could cost like $30 if you want to purchase it physical or digitally, whether it's on DVD or a digital copy of it. So to say that this is not happening would be very intellectually dishonest. So what he is seeing here is in fact the truth. And I have said this before in one of my videos, in fact. I made a video regarding Xbox and why I think that Xbox is slowly going to want to eliminate consoles. And the reason why is because it cuts manufacturing. If they can just release everything on PC, they don't have to worry about designing and selling hardware. They don't have to worry about printing discs. Because all that is essentially built in the computer. It cuts all that manufacturing costs and throws it away. So for this executive to just come out and state this, it makes sense because what he is saying is the truth that people, I think, don't want to hear. But to feel entitled as to the fact that gamers should be comfortable just giving away physical property for fake ownership or streaming, that's... DVD never died, bro. So you can say that streaming is winning, absolutely, but physical sales still have not died, and I'm not sure if they ever will. People still buy CDs and vinyl. Vinyl has increased in popularity over the years. People do like physical ownership, to physically own property. Even though it is less popular these days, it will still always exist. And to push this out there, that comes across really wrong to your customer base. 100%. 100%. The math is mathing here with what this executive is saying. But the fact that he's stating it in such an entitled manner, like, that's where the line is being crossed here. Gamers don't need to do anything. They don't. If you will put out a product like Ubisoft Plus and gamers gravitate towards it, good. But if they want to buy a physical copy, you aren't going to shun them for doing that. They want to buy your Prince of Persia game in disc form, good on them. They should be able to do that. But as I said, Steam has existed for a long time. Steam is all digital sales. All right? Physical ownership on PC is becoming less and less of a thing year by year. They're only going to benefit from that. These game companies would only benefit and save more money by releasing a game full retail value without having to deal with any form of manufacturing, any form of shipping. That's just the facts. It's just reality. Gamers grow comfortable in that aspect. You don't lose your progress. If you resume your game at another time, your progress file is still there. That's not being deleted. You don't lose what you've built in a game or engagement with the game. So it's about feeling comfortable with not owning your game. That's like telling someone, you know what, you shouldn't feel comfortable not owning your house. You should be a renter the rest of your life. How would people feel about that, bro? I genuinely don't think that's pretty much an example. I mean, nobody wants to have to rent a car and pay somebody to use their car every time they start it. right? They usually want to own the car. More often than not, you buy a car used as opposed to brand new in order to save money. It's no different with video games. Now, a lot of these companies, these game companies, missed out on used game sales because they don't make any money off of used games. So that's just kind of how it works. That's why, you know, you had, when the Xbox One was launched, there was a push by Microsoft to get rid of used titles, to make it impossible or really difficult to charge fees upon you purchasing a used game. That was very unpopular, and they got a lot of pushback for that. If you remember that, you remember that. If you don't, I would just look up PlayStation. There was this one video, I showed it once on stream, where it was how to share your games on PlayStation. All it is two executives. One of them's holding a copy of a PlayStation game. He hands it over to the other one. The other one grabs it and says thanks. It was a real PlayStation ad. It actually existed. In fact, I'd be fine with pulling it up again. Why not? Why not? How to share your games on PS4. I think it was the PS4 era. Yep, here it is.
This is how you share your games on PS4. Thanks.
You see this? Officially uploaded by the PlayStation YouTube channel. The audacity of these people, bro. Like the fact that this is even a thing. So are we doing a Q&A? Yeah, we doing a Q&A, bro. Feel free to ask me questions in the chat. But yeah, that was a real thing. That was a real thing. Now, streaming, there's a lot of money to be made off of it. And I understand why generally a lot of these companies are starting to move in that direction. Like I said, with things like Game Pass. Even the Nintendo Switch has like classic libraries that you can access of games, such as like the Game Boy Advanced app, the Nintendo 64 app. Problem with those apps is the library is very incomplete. There's a lot of games that should be there that aren't there. But that poses a problem with any service like such, is they can put games on there. You could start a save file and they can pull it at any point. They can switch them out every 6 months if they wanted to. Like, what are you going to do if you have a game that you started and the save file is associated with, you know, your Ubisoft Plus account, and Ubisoft is no longer offering that game on their service? So you just lose the save file, right? There's a lot of problems that they're going to have to work through. And there's a lot of problems that could potentially be tedious, such as pricing. That could be an issue too. I just don't know exactly what we're in for. This concept is relatively new. Question 1, do you have a pet? Personally, I don't have any pets, but my parents have a dog, and I'm currently living with my parents. The pet I grew up with and loved was a dog named Duchess. She died about a year ago. So that was probably the only dog I really cared about. Probably the only dog I really cared about in my life. I'm more of a cat person, honestly. And I'm not very friendly either, which, yeah, it might be why dogs are very, very friendly. Cats are more introverted, so it feels like something I can connect to more so, if that makes sense. That makes sense. I probably sound like an asshole right now, because what self-respecting person doesn't like dogs? That's definitely a thing. But anyways, Trimbley's comments also bring up the issue of video game preservation. Now, video game preservation, real quick. If we're on the subject, this is why emulation is so popular these days, because physical games wear out. A lot of old PlayStation discs no longer run because they're too scratched up, they're unrepairable, and, you know, it's the same way with hardware. Nintendo 64s wear down, Nintendo Entertainment Systems wear down, and when all these systems are too old and can no longer viably run, what are gamers going to go to? Right? They're going to go to digital libraries, and like I said with the Nintendo Switch Online problem, is there's a lot of different games. There's a lot of different games that no one has access to that should be offered in their libraries that aren't being offered. Like Nintendo 64 doesn't have Donkey Kong 64. Game Boy Advance does not have Pokemon Emerald. Some of the most iconic titles on the Game Boy Advance was Pokemon. Pokemon Red and Blue is not accessible on the Game Boy Color, in fact. So you have all these groundbreaking titles, historically relevant titles that we don't have access to in these libraries. So that's the issue with streaming. And there's also a potential with the streaming service, no physical copies being released. Because Ubisoft could say, okay, we're going to launch a game, but in order to sell our platform, Ubisoft Plus, we're only going to sell them on Ubisoft Plus. So there's that possibility too. So then there's no physical sales. But, emulation, I think, is a big part of game preservation. I also think game lifespans are much shorter than movie lifespans. They're much shorter than television lifespans. It's like, honestly, for preservation's sake, a lot of games should fall into the public domain after 30 years, in my opinion. Just because, on the basis that they're a whole different product from movies, television, and they aren't really resold or remastered or preserved in any way. Game companies have done a really, really poor job, a piss poor job at game preservation. Question 2, what are you expecting on the Switch 2? Well, what I'm expecting on the Switch 2, first and foremost, is for it to be a Switch. What I mean by that is it needs to be partly handheld. The reason why the Nintendo Switch was such a success is Nintendo has always sold handheld consoles, significantly have sold a massive amount of handheld consoles, and oftentimes their handheld consoles will outperform their home consoles. So merging a home console and making it also a handheld console that you can use on the go is a genius strategy. So that's where I think that's going to go. 100%. But anyways, that's where I'm at with this whole Ubisoft plot. This whole scheme. I don't know what to call it, bro. I mean, it's as flat as you get. This is how executives in the gaming industry has always operated on, and if you want to be a successful executive, you always need to be thinking about the future. And it's obvious where the future is going, is streaming. It's just plain and simple that at some point, bro, that's going to be an acceptable medium in the gaming industry. Movies have gone that direction, television has gone that direction, and plus it's cheaper. You don't have to worry about manufacturing costs. You don't have to ship the game to stores. All that, gone. Just in an instant. You save a ton of money for selling something at the same retail value. Steam games are usually the same price at launch as a PS5 game, even though that they don't have to worry about selling discs on Steam. They just don't. And to say that, physical copies are going away, everyone's so scared. You guys have been going that direction for years now. For years and years and years. And to a degree, I think it is time we accepted it. But his entitlement to say that gamers should gravitate this way comfortably, fuck you. And I'm just saying, bro. Nobody wants you to say that out loud. That's not the right course of action. Optics aren't there. It looks terrible. It makes gamers feel dread. And they've been feeling dread for a while, I think. I think that games have felt like they're declining in quality. For every really, really good single player game, we get a live service game that flops. Recent examples would definitely be Multiverse, since there's a ton of games that tried to be Fortnite. It didn't work. Overwatch 2, another flop. It just seems like everyone's going for the crash grabs, the season passes, which is stifling fun and actually interesting progression systems that people want to engage with. It's not fun to really unlock items anymore, because usually in order to unlock items you have to pay $5. That's just where we're at. That's where we're at. Anyways, so have you guys seen what's going on with Tetris? Now this is eGame Scout. I'm just gonna put that out there. We're getting ads. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to mute this. I need theater mode. There we go. I think that this is really cool and you guys need to look into it. There's pizza. Everyone say hi to Pizza Hut. They got good food there. Okay, let's go.
AKA Blue Scooty, setting a new world record for the longest game of NES Tetris by getting the first ever level 157. But something unexpected is about to happen.
So basically, they are playing Tetris past level 20, where things get ridiculously fast and it's like nearly impossible to control. And they've played the game so long it causes the game to crash because it can no longer load any more pieces anymore. And I think that this crap is really, really cool. What did you expect for the Switch before it came out? I really didn't have any expectations. I was around in the Wii U days. I played the Wii U. That was the game system of all time. It existed. Anyways.
He just became the first person ever to trigger a game crash, reaching the true kill screen, which is...
Now this is crazy. I never thought there was such a sweaty way or a competition behind Tetris, like a sweaty way to play Tetris. But essentially they utilized this strat called rolling to be able to control the blocks because they're moving so fast past a certain level that it would otherwise be impossible to control them.
In 2020, a Tetris player named Cheese watched a video on various button mashing strategies and had the epiphany to combine a multi-finger technique by Hector Fly done on arcade cabinets and another technique that used a finger on the bottom of the controller to push it into another finger on the top.
This is how I imagine Zerby plays video games.
He called this new technique rolling, and it allowed him to easily reach button mashing speeds over twice as fast as the quickest
So that's what they would do.
Hyper Tappers. He became the first player to ever reach level 40, and although a hyper tapper named Alex Thatch would end up taking the record back, he would be the last tapper ever to do so. Over the next few months, there was a flurry of new records as most of
This technique just caused this giant boom in 2021. Tetris is very old. It came out in the Nintendo Entertainment System, I believe. That's how old it is, bro. Yeah, Zerby says I would roll in Tetris. You should get on Tetris. I would watch Zerby if he streamed Tetris. Like, genuinely, bro. I would probably sit there and watch him do it for hours. How good is Minecraft? Minecraft is good. Minecraft is one of the best games I've ever played. The reason why I stopped playing Minecraft is because I played it so much it got boring. And not in very many games I am able to play that long that it feels like I've accomplished everything in game that I would want to accomplish.
The new rolling technique, culminating in Eric ICX, now a roller, shattering the record in 2021 by making it all the way to level 95.
So the question is when did people start to consider crashing the game? Well, we're gonna get into that. Let's move on here. Glitch colors.
NES Tetris was originally designed with 10 normal-looking color palettes for levels 0 to 9 that were bright, colorful, and easily visible. Every time you go up 10 levels, the game then loops back around to the first color scheme.
Gotcha.
But because this game was coded in the 1980s, everything is written to try and be extremely memory efficient. So the line of code that's supposed to determine the level color glitches out starting at level 138 and starts pulling data from outside the color table, resulting in a bunch of random, bizarre color palettes that can be difficult to see.
Now this is when things get tricky. So apparently like certain color palettes are so dark, you literally can't see what is going on. So basically it's very hard because everything's blending in with a black background.
If you're into code and wondering
so they kind of have to, with how quickly the blocks are moving, it becomes very, very challenging to keep track of everything.
Match and making it all the way to level 146 before a particularly dim level caused him to top out. ended up winning the 2022 World Championships a few months later. But now the combination of challenges with visibility and sheer endurance were starting to seriously slow down progress again, as Eric's world record game had lasted nearly 40 minutes. It took over a year before anyone was able to get past the dim level that had taken out Eric, and when a player named...
So I guess what I'm assuming is they see the block right here, it says next, and they're looking at what is coming next more often than not in order to keep track of where they want to put the block. Like, the reaction time these players need to have is absolutely insane.
Named Pixel Andy finally managed to beat it. He got taken out by an even more difficult level featuring...
That's crazy. Look at that, bro. I need to get rid of the closed caption so you can see. See how dim that is? It's literally black, and the only thing you can see is this little gray highlight shiny color.
Pieces that were nearly pitch black.
Wait, the colors. I can't see it. No, I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it on my screen. It just went
crazy.
dark.
So what was the future of the record? Slow incremental progress at increasingly difficult to see levels? Well, it turns out the most significant achievement yet was closer than anyone thought.
Why would I use
Alright, we got
plastic?
ad. But what they're going to get into is a Taz, so that way they could see what was the most viable way to beat the game, essentially. Taz is like a computer essentially simulating a player playing the game to figure out what is potentially the most possible levels someone can clear in the game before losing.
Back in 2021, a programmer, Greg Cannon, made a Tetris playing AI called Stack Rabbit in order to push the game far beyond what was possible for a human. Not limited by stamina or eyesight, Stack Rabbit was able to fly past the most difficult glitch color levels with ease. And Greg...
Yeah, it doesn't need eyesight. It's literally code.
ended up coining names for each of the color schemes as they passed, such as calling the dim level that took out Eric Dusk, and the black level that took out Andy Charcoal. Stack Rabbit would continue to play through even more bizarre glitches that happened later on, such as level 235, which lasts for 800 lines instead of the typical 10. But eventually...
800, bro. That's crazy.
The game just can't function anymore.
And there's the long bar, and it's gonna crash the game with that Tetris into level 237.
So the crazy part is somebody actually caused the game to crash. And it's literally a kid.
Oh my god.
Blue Scooty was on a roll, having reached the glitch colors and easily coasted through Dusk.
Yeah, don't mess with the nerds at school, bro. They might break world records someday. Like, I kid you not, this guy was probably crapped on and bullied his whole life, and now everybody freaking loves him.
With a low board. Next up was Charcoal. He had a little bit of trouble at the beginning, but managed to clutch a line piece to the left to get the stack down to complete the level.
Like, this is some badassery going on here. The amount of, like, skill and reaction time in order to play something this freaking fast is insane. This guy is literally a super genius. Anyone who plays this game competitively, they have brains that I don't have.
Now it was just a matter of carrying the game to the finish line. He slowly kept downing levels, passing his old record and making it to 154. This was it. He just needed a single on the final line clear to get it. But then 4 lines in, he misdropped. Now in dig mode, he started optimizing his stack for survival instead of singles. He managed to open his board just in time to fill the long bar dependency, but oh no!
Dude, I'd be sweating.
I missed it.
He'd accidentally passed the crash trigger by clearing a triple instead of a single. Scooty marched onward, unsure of when he'd get another chance.
Oh my god, just please crash.
The next available target was on level 157,
Yikes.
where every 1 line clear would have a 73% chance of triggering the crash. But as Scooty entered the level, he suddenly started to misdrop again. Nothing was clearing any lines, his chances were slipping away. But in a last-ditch effort with a J piece to the left, it happened.
And the dude broke Tetris. End of story, bro. End of freaking story. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane that somebody actually did that? That is definitely, and now there's been like this giant boom where the goal is to play the game, play Tetris as long as possible without causing the game to crash. That's crazy. So Tetris is officially an esport. A popular esport at that. Because now everybody seems to be talking about it. It's like, is that not cool? Is that not cool? Kid breaks Tetris, makes history, and now we have a bunch of Tetris players that just spawned out of nowhere, trying to beat records. To see how many lines they can clear without a crash. That is literally, it seems like, the competition right now. And I'm not sure, but possibly by now someone has already beaten it. But yeah, that was really interesting. Really interesting. It became a worldwide news story. This has to be one of my favorite esports events. That suddenly in the 2020s, all these years after the Tetris initially launched, we have people breaking the game. That's insane. That's crazy to me. Like, when was Tetris released, bro? I don't even recall. It's an old game. It's an old game. Tetris came out in 1984. 1984. So, you know, that's the initial release date. But apparently, here in Google, just above that, it says Tetris is a puzzle game, video game created in 1985. But the initial release date just underneath this says it's 1984. I need to... Bruh, I need to grab a snipping tool for this. This is wild. I feel lied to, bro. This is... You can't trust Google. Tetris. Let me pull this up. There's kind of a discrepancy that I'm seeing here with the timeline. I don't know if, like, the TARDIS gave us a visit or something. If Doctor Who was around or what caused this. You know, I don't know. This is something else that I'm witnessing. Where's... There it is. This is what it gave me. Like, I kid you not. Tetris is a puzzle video game created in 1985. Initial release date is June 6, 1984. Like, who broke the timeline? Who broke the timeline, bro? Who broke it? I want names. Google it right now, I dare you, bro. You'll get the same results. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wikipedia is lying, bro. Either Wikipedia is lying or it's... Hold up. I want to see if there's a discrepancy on its own page. Let me go to Wikipedia real quick and click this link here. Okay. It says release 1985 in the USSR. EU 1987. So, what's the source for the initial release date of June 6, 1984? Oh. Thank you, Google. I think Wikipedia may be right in this case and Google is wrong because I'm not seeing any discrepancies on the Wikipedia page yet. Just only on Google. So, Alrighties. Well, that's pretty much what I wanted to go over. I guess we can play games. You guys want to watch Joe Cosmic game, video game, I guess? And we can continue with the Q&A if people actually have questions. Because it seems like only one person did. I am going to need to add in the video capture device in the audio capture. So that way you guys can see my Switch, preferably. Should come up here. USB video. And it does not. So, you know, my OBS has been tripping. Let's do this instead. Okay. I probably just got a little louder. Sorry. If I offended you in any way. It was not my intention. Where am I? Where is me? Okay, that's me. Hellos. Hi. As you guys can tell, we had a little bit of a change of scenery. I've been adapting and moving a little bit around the room, doing stuff. You know, we got Tetris, because, you know, Tetris. While I answer questions, I guess, if I can look away. I do have my headphones plugged into the wrong device, so gotta get that fixed. Without turning off my computer, preferably. That would be a smart thing to do. Gotta reach. There we go. I don't know the difference between A-type and B-type. Does anyone know the difference? Oh, there's music. I didn't even know that there was like varying soundtracks to Tetris. All I know is that last time I did this, I got copyright claimed. So, you know, I'm definitely getting copyright claimed again, which is great. Anyways. Yeah. Thoughts and stuff. The news lady's response to the achievement was absolutely ridiculous. What news lady? Thought I saw some video about it. Hold on, Zerby. Zerby has my attention. Let's go back. Let's go on an adventure. I think you guys like adventures. Do we not like adventures? I like adventures. I thought I saw something. Really? Yeah, I did. Oh, but I need to switch over my audio again. That's Harry Potter, guys. I was just playing that video game. Just playing it, so. Why are we getting... This is an old movie. Although I only watched the Harry Potter films shortly before Hogwarts Legacy came out, because I thought the game looked cool. I kind of wanted to run down a lore.
Kid on national TV. All right, so the story goes that this news anchor for
This is Pegasus.
Sky News, which is like a British news.
Yeah, these guys are very, very boomer mindset. How do I say this? Is that Sky News? It's an Australian source, I think. No, it says it's British. But based on what I've seen of Sky News, is usually it's a very conservative platform geared towards older audiences.
Source was covering a story about a kid who was just playing some Tetris. Turns out he's no ordinary kid. He's
goated.
Actually a god gamer, because he actually ended up beating the game of Tetris. Now,
not beating it. I mean, he crashed the game. Beating, but yes.
If you don't know Tetris lore or you don't keep up with the gaming scene, basically Tetris was considered impossible to beat by a human being. Now, if you're an artificial intelligence specifically created to beat the game, sure, then it was possible, but a human being had not beat the game since it was created in 1984. So this is an absolutely huge deal, and the fact that a 13-year-old has accomplished this task is absolutely freaking insane. It's a huge deal.
So what did he mean by beating the game in 84?
Had not beat the game since it was created in 1984.
Since it was created, so nobody has beaten it. Okay.
So this is an absolutely huge deal, and the fact that a 13-year-old has accomplished this task is absolutely freaking insane. It's a huge deal in the gaming community. So what did this news anchor respond with? Well, this news anchor
that brings me back to Wikipedia being deceptive. Fudge, dude. This is saying 1985, bro. But Google told me it was 1984.
Reacted in the worst way possible. She basically told this 13-year-old kid to go outside, touch some grass, and stop wasting his...
Dude just got famous for being Tetris. Nobody knows you as a news anchor.
Life. It's actually insane.
I don't know who this chick is. I've never seen her, bro. Nobody talks about her.
A clip from his stream.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Imagine picking on a teenager. Are you sorry. This lady is stupid. Stay away from her. She's probably a master manipulator. Don't stick your penis in crazy.
Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god!
need to be chill because I haven't heard what she had to say. Because this dude is just setting it up. Well, where's the actual clip?
Okay, so he is absolutely freaking out, hyperventilating over there, and understandably, he probably put an ungodly amount of time and effort into playing this video.
This is the normal reaction. If you've seen anyone play competitive sport win the Super Bowl, like even the manliest of men lose their shite.
Game, so he definitely deserves it. Okay, congratulations. Willis dedicated his win to his dad, Adam Gibson, who passed away December 14 this year at age 39.
Damn,
Willis
bro. So sorry.
is the absolute goat, bro. Alright, here we have the tweet by Dexerto. A news anchor has been called out after diminishing the
Notice how they say a news anchor, because nobody knows who you are.
accomplishment of a 13-year-old beating Tetris, telling him to go outside, and that beating the game isn't a life.
Listen, I have said this many times to Nico, but would I say it to this kid? No.
Goal.
Now, Tetris has long been touted as a...
Although, if he wants to actually be a competitive Smash player, absolutely go for it. Follow the dream. I actually think that there is a possibility you can pull it off. 1000%.
A video game that just can't be beaten because it just goes on and on.
Oh my god!
Well, 13-year-old American Willis Gibson has technically proven that wrong. He beat the original Nintendo version of the game by reaching such a high level that the coding froze. That left the program unable to generate any more falling blocks.
I'd be frightened if I pulled something like this off. I'd be like, I must be a crazy person, bro. Just watching this looks like a headache.
As a mother, I would just say step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air.
This kid is more successful than your son ever will be. This kid actually made history. This kid is actually in the history books. Unlike you as a mediocre news anchor that nobody gives two shits about, that even the tweet referencing what you just said just pointed you out as a news anchor. Why? Because they don't know you. The general public doesn't know you, and they won't remember you after you die. Just like they won't remember Joe Cosmic, more than likely. Unless I manage to pull some shenanigans on YouTube. Very possible. But as it looks right now, I'm a nobody, you're a nobody. And somehow, bro, you have the audacity to say some people, this is a keyboard warrior. How can you bully a child on live TV who actually managed to achieve something and do it with a smile? Man, whoever's mother this is, bro. Goodness gracious, I feel bad for that child. This looks like an awful parent. I gotta be honest with you. This is some warped type of thinking.
Beating Tetris is not a life goal. Speaking of fresh air, let's get a look at the weather.
Shut up, bitch!
Oh, yeah.
Alright. That's all I need to see. If you want to watch Pegasus's video, go check it out. Or any of the other videos I cited today. I try not to look at them too long. I'd rather not take views away from people, but potentially give them views. Which is why a lot of people complain about this type of content. Anyways, back to Tetris. That was ridiculous. That was something else. Zerby showed me the universe. Because I just didn't think that a grown-ass woman would have the audacity to generate such comments from her mouth. It's like, it's wild. That is wild. I wonder how many men she's emasculated. She seems like one of those types to just rip people apart for no reason. This woman seems really mean. Now, what I can't find is my charger, because my phone's at 15%. Yeah, someone probably someone probably nutted in her, had a kid, divorced her, because she sounds like a miserable person. Just saying. I'm gonna bully a bully. I've got no problems with that. Also, this cord is not long enough, so that might be a problem with this new setup. Addressing optics, you know, my fam said that this corner would be a lot better to film in as opposed to the corner that I was in, because it's less intrusive with the room, and it looks a lot cleaner because there's just like a bundle of wires everywhere and soda cans. We can hide all this behind a chair because I'm a lazy person that doesn't clean up after himself, you know, doesn't clean his room. Doesn't have that much when it comes to like ambition and life goals outside of YouTube. You know, I'm a lame, but I embrace it. I make the most. I enjoy life, you know. I enjoy life, even with hardly a paycheck. Alrighty. Let's get back to Tetris, I guess. When my camera dies, it dies. But yeah, I dare this chick to play Tetris, bro. Absolutely, she won't. But I would love to see it anyway. Would love to see it. Would love to see it. Also, I need to move my headphones because that's probably giving you guys echo. Probably had to rip some lady apart that, you know, had no soul, that, you know, bullies children. That bullies children, especially a child that looks like he was probably bullied his whole life in school and just lost his father. That's some sad shit to. He overcame and became an awesome person, bro. He overcame and found himself in the history books, which is what many of us will never do, and neither will that chick. Alrighty. Yeah, that was awful. What an awful thing to say. A person that hasn't achieved anything has the audacity to talk like she has. Alrighty, here we goes. One block after block. Yeah, that segment, the news, was supposed to be uplifting. That is the most uplifting story ever. She wanted to inspire a personal agenda. Yeah, I agree. I mean, but Sky News is no stranger to propaganda. Most news networks, they give out opinion pieces, and Sky News is no stranger to that. They definitely, like I said, have a more conservative, older audience. Not everything I've seen from Sky News is bad, but I consume a lot of news content, and while I think they're a bit better than CNN and Fox News, they still got plenty of news stories that came across. I was like, yeah, I don't like how you reported that. That seemed really biased. Do I just go for it? Sure. But you know, that's just me. That's just me. I am no expert. I don't have a college degree. But I have some basic discernment because I love researching things. Okay, another line beaten. This is one of those turn your brain offs and relax games. I like these games. I like these games until you get to level 3000. Like, you know, all of a sudden I'm just dropping the ball here. But still, great game. Great game. I could play this all day. Could play this all freaking day, bro. Have you ever come across the boomer that just likes to say kids these days and their technology is ruining society? That was what that chick was. She was one of those. Yeah, I wouldn't put her anywhere near a child. She has no soul. That is a Karen that somehow got a job in the television industry, which is wild. It's wild because the older I get, the more I notice that TV is just full of a bunch of boomers with a lot of money. You know, I've worked quite a bit of TV professionally. I can tell you, yeah, even at a small scale of, you know, working places that no one's ever heard of or seen, TV can be stupid, can be cringy. TV can be about pushing agendas, 100%. That is broadcast. That's what it is. It's the idiot box. Like, sometimes things you don't want to air or things that you think aren't right, you just gotta do what the boss says. It's pretty much how everything works, though. Every field's like that. But yeah, I get why a lot of people say TV is just morally compromising, or compare it to selling your soul to the devil. It's like a metaphor. Usually when I hear people say that, I don't think they're necessarily being literal. Possible, but usually, based on interpretations I hear from artists, is it's a metaphor representing the industry itself, having to compromise their values to entertain people. That's kind of sad. Not even kind of, excuse me, that's really sad. But, you know, as a grown adult, definitely can understand. Definitely can understand. Alrighty. Really gotta turn the game audio down though? Really? Alright. Which one's the game audio? Game audio is loud. Should be okay. I'd hope. Is it just blaring? Is that better? I would hope. Anyways, I got blocks falling that I need to deal with. Blocks falling that I need to deal with. Yeah, you guys need to point those stuffs out. Definitely helps with the health of the stream and viewership. Because people do flee. Also, if anyone has any questions, this is a Q&A stream. Happy to answer anything. Happy to answer anything. Anything. If you guys want to get into content creation, you can ask me stuff about content creation. I think can be successful on the platform. Love to answer you guys. This is mostly a chill game. So not too much effort is required to play. But yeah, my parents are ministers growing up, so you know, I've always been surrounded by crowds that are like, oh no, this and this is ruining society. Everyone panic, whether it's GTA, whether it's Harry Potter, whether it's Pokemon. In fact, there was a really nice man who passed away quite recently that I would argue is solely responsible for me being able to grow up with Pokemon, which is one of my favorite games. I love Pokemon to this day. But in the midst of the panic, he basically was saying, well, this is a show like most shows. It's really just good fighting evil. You know, it's just corny. There's really not much there. You know, while everyone was saying this and this, satanic this, satanic that, it's just a work of fiction. It's not really harming anybody. But he wrote a whole message to parents because people were yapping about it. You know, because people bringing stuff to kids' church or whatever. He defended those kids. But I had like this little printout. You know, his whole letter that he sent out. More than likely, it's probably why my parents let me play it. Okay. Just having trouble breaking these lines here. Getting there. There we go, slowly. Just haven't had the best luck as of late. Just could use actual good blocks here. Just doesn't want to spit anything out that's useful. Okay, there we go. Problem solving. It's the best I can do. Even still, that's kind of not the best. The most optimal thing. Shoot. Yeah, we're gonna lose. Just doesn't want to give me nothing. Shit. definitely trying to lose here. 100%. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Please try again. Darn. You're scared of your Minecraft community coming back? That's funny, Zerby. Zerby used to be a streamer, but he's scared of his own Minecraft community. You guys don't scare me. You might scare Zerby, but I'm not afraid of you. That's hilarious. I gotta be honest. Crazy stuff. I didn't know Zerby streamed. Zerby has personality. I mean, he comes on in Discord. He's got Joe Cosmic, so he doesn't need to be an intimidated streamer no more. I do all the setup and takedown for him. Okay? Ooh, boy. I don't know if Zerby shows up other places, though. Yeah, this game is not easy. Boomer gets upset because child accomplishes something while having fun. That's what it sounded like, that news story, bro. The audacity of this chick to criticize a literal child for making history. Okay. Down we go. Easy. Guess I suppose that works just fine. Could use straight block here. Okay, there we go. We're gonna get one. What's up next? Perfect. Whoa, careful. There we go. I didn't even know we missed one down there. That's embarrassing. Suppose that this will work just fine. Just fine, bro. I like Minecraft. Streaming it, I don't think I've had success on making it interesting. The landscape when Minecraft came out on YouTube was very different. Things have gotten a lot faster paced. So the format of Minecraft is just kind of slow. It requires a lot of building and crafting, going through caves, and survival mode. And Minecraft content has kind of shifted away from just solely people playing through survival mode, just trying to survive and create, you know, whatever they're going to create and growing the worlds. That's what I grew up with when it came to Minecraft content. But that is no longer, it's no longer that type of content. It's shifted to be more server-based, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't watch very much Minecraft videos. But oftentimes people make content in groups, as opposed to solo, as it used to be. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not criticizing, I'm just making observations of what I have just seen. Let's go. Took like 17 years. Bro. The chat is moving. I need to look over. Chat's moving. Zerby says he would always say something in chat that I would have to address, and now I think about it, he's more like a Birdmaster Nico combo. Who? I had a Nico once. His name was Bobby. He was extremely good at Bed Wars. Dang. Don't ever be nice to Nico though. Like, you all would be shocked, I think. Nico, I don't think is a bad or mean person. Oh, stop. I can't believe I just did that. Seems like Joe Cosmic wants to throw the game, because this is an L now. See, it just gave me one. Look at this. Look at this L right here. Game knows exactly what's up. The game has an agenda. It's over, bro. I don't know how else. Clear the line. A. Oh, Lord in heaven, bro. Fuck. Reaction time is too slow, and then I made a mistake. That's awesome, dog. See, I can't even beat Tetris. Dude, I failed to beat my last score. That's embarrassing. We're not even gonna type my name. I'm not proud of it, so, you know, that's what it gets. There we go. What I think, honestly, is I manifested Nico. Oftentimes, I feel like something attracts your audience to hit subscribe, right? So, because of that, they see traits in themselves, oftentimes with you, and that's why they're interested in subscribing, because, you know, they connect with you at some level. So, like, honestly, when I see all the negative sides of my audience, I start to recognize, have pattern recognition, and say, you know what? This is just identifying my own problems. Gamer rage? Nico has gamer rage, and he's kind of a jerk to everybody. But you know who else has gamer rage and is kind of a jerk to everybody all the time? Joe Cosmic. Like, you all think he's such an asshole. But you never stop to say, Joe, you're kind of being a jerk. Have you ever thought of that? Just an observation. Take what you want from it. Okay, here we go. This version of Tetris is like the first game I played when I was like 3. Same, I think I had this version of Tetris. I had Tetris on the N64. I brought it to a hotel once and played it on my Nintendo 64, but like midway through the experience, all my data was deleted from the game, and I didn't do nothing to it. Like, I think it's a possibility, you know, like at hotels, you rent games out on the N64, and I think there's a possibility that the games were deleted. I don't know how it happened, bro. I still don't to this day. Maybe it was a glitch. But yeah, I think YouTube, for content creators, is you are what you attract to a degree. And if I think my audience is just full of morons, probably should look inward. Sheesh, bro. Just stacking up towers. Yeah, let's get this out of the way. See, I made this mistake. Now I have to pay. Shit. Just not giving me anything. Bro. Can I get something good? Lord in heaven, bro. Shit. Lovely. As soon as I need the piece, it's too late. Okay, here goes nothing. Going for it. Oh, that was a close one. Nearly dropped that like a rock. Just give me the damn piece. You know what I want? Thank you. Finally. Holy cow, bro. Took 3 years. Bruh, there's nowhere to put this. Oh, shit. Come on, bro. Fuck. Okay, here we go. Shit. Bruh. Okay, down we go. Yeah, this game's really hard. Really hard, contrary to what people may think. Bro, I can't even... Dude, I just got the game over screen. The game over screen, it's coming. Let's go. How did I do this, bro? This is honestly an accomplishment. I cleared a line. I did not expect that. Bruh. Bruh. Oh god. This ain't good. Yeah, this ain't lame sauce. Lame sauce, bro. Lame sauce. Did I beat my high score? Bro. Bruh. How can I do basic crap like beating my high score, bro? How am I feeling to do basic crap? I think you get mad at video games too easily, and I think Nico gets too involved. I think both your actions are usually funny. I don't know if I'm mad at the game per se, or just mad at how the game is structured. If that makes sense. More often than not, I have a list of complaints when playing games. Like, there's usually something that's just off. Like Mario Galaxy felt a bit too bland. Like not a lot of unique things being added to the table. I guess there's physics that are new and exclusive to that game. My phone just died. But overall, I don't know, bro. I don't know, just nothing felt special about it. I mean, the motion controls are really stupid. They're stupid just in general, but in the game, they're even stupid. This game is like toast, so... No, that's cool. Just throwing the game. But yeah, I'm not a fan of Mario Galaxy. I think Mario Sunshine with FLUDD just has so much more to offer with movement and things. I think it's just cooler. But yeah, that's just me. I mean, levels aesthetically don't... Shit, bro. I'm doing a terrible job. Terrible job. The controls. Oh, there's a suspend menu. I need to reset the game. I also need to plug in my phone. Preferably. But yeah, nothing really felt that unique about Mario Galaxy, in my opinion. Mario Galaxy is pretty overrated. I agree. It's not the worst game I've played, but it's not... I'm willing to bet it's not Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey seemed really creative. I've never played it, but based on what I've seen, and the amount of innovation from the other 3D Marios, it is a standout title that has various exclusive things that no other Mario game has had. Which is the same thing I can see with Mario Wonder. another game I have not played. So just putting that out there. It looks like an excellent game. I got my phone plugged in. Alright, let's get going. But I think Mario Sunshine just stood out way more to me. It was a more exciting experience. Flood is just fun to use. The level design is pretty good. The only thing that I think is relevant that people complain about is the camera. But that said, Mario 64 had similar issues, similar camera problems. Also, did I forget? Yeah, I did forget. Facecam is no more. Facecam is dead. Let's turn that off. So, give you guys the full view. Full view. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I don't know. Smash Ultimate has been, much as I like the game, as fun as it can be to play, I don't think there's been a moment of that game's lifespan where I just haven't been agitated by something. Whether or not it's the PK Fire Cheese, the string combo, there's been a lot of problems with it. The DLCs at launch, Hero was especially agitating when it had launched. It played so differently from all the other characters in the cast. Like, honestly, Steve was like smooth sailing for me when Steve launched in comparison to Hero. Hero was a lot to deal with when I was playing Piranha Plant. But no game's perfect, because every game has balancing issues. The main issue, though, is once Smash 4 came out, the focus on competitive play was really there, and everyone had been introduced to it. So it was quite a transition, I think. You know, I felt I was relatively good at Smash Bros. As a kid, because I was always beating people at church or whatever. But no one had that mindset. We played with items and things. And free-for-alls. So it was quite a lot, I'll just say that. It's a whole different game. I enjoy playing a bad game over a good game, depending on why it's bad. You know, I was one of the guys who bought Cyberpunk at launch for the PS4. And it was money well spent. It was on sale for $40, because you know, the product was very unfinished, and for obvious reasons, a lot of people did not want to purchase that product. And I said, this sounds like fun. And, you know, I was right. It was a blast. And I was given a ton of bugs. Like, at the start of levels, after cutscenes, you know, my character would spin in circles, like have drift until I'd move the control stick. Certain character models wouldn't load in properly, like they would load in bald and without a textured face. I was having fun. I was having fun with it. Now, was I enabling bad game company? Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. But you know, I also enjoyed Scarlet and Violet around the time of launch, so yeah, I'm a giant hypocrite when it comes to these things. I complain about it all the time, but I have not really taken action. But to be fair, I didn't have a YouTube channel at the time, or really, I was a casual gamer for the longest. When I was a kid growing up, I was picked on a lot, and you know, my parents considered me lazy because I never did my homework. And you know, what often got blamed was video games. So eventually I quit playing video games, but never did my homework anyway, so joke's on them. In the end, video games had nothing to do with it. It's the crazy part. There's a lot to comprehend, I know. But I'm just saying, can you just give me the damn pieces I need, bro? Like, holy shit. Fucking hell, dude. Just can't, it's allergic. I'm gonna regret that decision. Thank the Lord. Could have gotten an L anything, bro. This is the wrong L. I need the other L. Usually I don't ask for L's in video games, but today is a special occasion. Today is definitely a special occasion. That's your insight into Joe Cosmic's personal history of video games. You know, by the time I got a real job, I thought to myself, you know, when I was working like full time, I was thinking to myself, I really need to take jobs seriously. Probably shouldn't get addicted to video games in the process. But that ain't going very well. Eventually cut to part-time and now looking for another job. So sadly, really sad about that. That's a damn shame, is it? Just can't give me the right pieces. What happened to my save? What happened to my scores from before? Oh, this is painful. This is painful. Why didn't it save? Anyways, let's play Turbo. I don't know what's wrong with Tetris. When I play good games, I have fun at the start, and then when I beat them, they collect dust. That's why I end up playing multiplayer games. Yeah, multiplayer games, you can't beat. You're just competing with yourself to get better, and fighting against real players is much more dynamic. Anyways, that's a Kerbo. Look at him fly. Can Kirby do this in Smash? I think not. I think not. That's why Ultimate sucks. Kirby is nerfed. Oh boy. Now they want to kill me. Can I eat? I'm hungry. No, that's not how you get a hat. I want a hat though. I want a cool hat. Uh-oh. Apparently... Can I wear you? No, you can't. You know, I'm just been into fashion recently. Oh, there we go. Tetris had no save chip back in the day. And what's the point of high scores? That's wild. Some goofy stuff. Adventures. Man, they didn't update that sound effect at all. That's still in the games. And bro is really upset at me to be throwing bombs like this. Here. I think you want bomb, bro. Wait. No, I didn't want bomb. You wanted the bomb. So I gave it to you. Stop it. Bro's gotta show. Hand me another. I'm hungry. Let's go. I'm still hungry. Oh. Never mind. I think we're full. Ooh. Where did that come from? Anyways. You have fun with Apex, Fortnite, Minecraft? You guys in your current generation got garbage video games when it came to multiplayer. We had like the best COD. We had the best Halos. Halo 3 and Reach. It was Call of Duty versus Halo back in the day. That's a damn shame. Yeah, you guys got lame sauce games. You got Apex, which is like a knockoff Overwatch. It's not your fault. But yeah, the gaming industry got really greedy. But yeah, we had it all back then. Had it all. And it's really sad that, you know, games, multiplayer systems have regressed instead of progressed. I'd say the best shooter I played in recent years was Star Wars Battlefront 2. But even still, the progression system in that is dog water. And on top of that, its launch was horrible. And the progression system was way worse. They kind of fixed it later in development. But as far as like fun games go, that one's a lot of fun. But even still, there's just way too much to complain about. And it could have been one of the greatest games of all time. The models, the voice acting, everything is great in that game. What's not great is not having a ton of customization when it comes to costumes, weapons, very limited, and certain outfits only being exclusive if you pay for them. So if you bought like a exclusive copy or something, that's lame sauce. Is this green greens? I remember this. Hey, stop assaulting me. Thank you. Bro, I'm jumping. Okay, game. Find Apex somewhat enjoyable. My teammates always leave me mid-game and cry in VC. Yeah. One thing that you guys have had that was great that I didn't have till later in life was Discord. 1000%. Discord is great. Discord is great. It's like watching a hierarchy. There's supposed hierarchy of people who get special privileges. Slowly start to act like assholes and abuse their power. And then for it all to be a big server event. What's not to love about Discord? That's how public Discords work, bro. Discord is awesome. It's a national treasure. I'm not even sure what it wants me to do. Is that the boss? Oh, I see him. I can see him. Yeah, he's got 3 bars, I got 1, so I'm gonna die. Yeah, just spawned on top of me. Kids today wouldn't survive a 360 COD lobby. I don't know, Discord is pretty cool. Discord, honestly, is as cool as COD lobbies were back in the day. Because, I don't know, some Discords it's hard to get banned of. And as I said, people do abuse their powers on Discord. I tried to shield like in Smash Bros. It's the only way I know how to play Kirby. Oh, there's no shield in this. There we go. Come on, Joe. There we go. One more. Let's go. I got him. Finally. That's a Kerba dub. But Battlefront 1 was always better than Battlefront 2. I didn't get to play Battlefront 1 in its prime. I didn't own it. But my problem with Battlefront 1 is, like, if we're talking about the reboot, was the heroes. It took quite a lot of waiting, and it was quite competitive to actually play Luke Skywalker or someone cool with Vader. The credit system made it a lot easier for you to potentially play the characters you want. And I also love playing as BB-8. Everyone talks crap about a sequel for the trilogy because, yes, as movies, they are subpar at best. At best. But BB-8 is a blast to play as. Just the cable power-up is hilarious how many kills you can get. I've wiped out like 10 enemies at a time. 10 eliminations at a time. Just one wire. Where it does the whole wire swirl thing. That thing is a blast. Battlefront load time. Battlefront 1's load time was awful, but it was worth the wait. Based on what I played of it, yeah, it wasn't the best, but that was, you know, after the servers were pretty much dead. I don't know what's happening here. Bro, do I not eat them? Okay. Alright. I think I should just chill out and not... I'm confused. It's like, genuinely, where does it want me to... Where does it want me to go? What does it want of me? What is it asking? Hold on. Let's wait till he pops out. This is a boss, he has three hearts. See that? All of a sudden he doesn't want to approach. He knows I'm waiting. What happens? I'm lost. How do I attack? I didn't deserve this. Come on, Sakurai. That's so mean. Oh, it's the hand from Smash Bros. 1. He makes a cameo in this too. I didn't know that. Anyways. Now, you've all seen that opening cutscene in Smash 1, right? Oh, shit. Oh, no, go back. Oh, stop it. I'm hung though. What is this? Oh, that gives me health. So, where was I actually supposed to go? Excuse you, Sir Frederick. Okay, oh. There we go. Got a balloon. Balloons. Ouch. Just getting attacked by everything. Oh, Mario makes a cameo in this. See the Mario block? I want a power up. Where's my mushroom? Bro, I just can't get simple things. Alright, so back to this nonsense. We couldn't figure it out, so that's awesome, bro. Do I attack? How does one attack? Oh, that's how. Okay. It's obvious. I should have known. Should have known. Who's the worst Kerbo boss? You are. Oh. There we go. I'm hungry. Delicious. Let's go flying. I feel like dubs. Excuse yous. Ouch. Mission accomplished. Now, that gives me health. What do you give me? I don't know. It seemed to be invincible. Oh. Yeah, this is like the star power, I think. Was it? I'm confused because I seem to be taking damage. Yeah, this is... What are these blocks, bro? Oh, tricks. Tricks. You can do stuff with those. It's crazy. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Bro, I want to go through the door. Why can't I go through the door? Oh, Kerba. What are we doing, bro? Finding ways to die, it seems. I don't really want good single-player shooters. I want good multiplayer shooters, which, for the most part, we don't have any. I have not found a Black Ops 2 multiplayer experience. I have not found a Halo Reach multiplayer experience, or Halo 3 multiplayer experience. Closest thing I got was Overwatch 1. Fuck. But yeah, I think most games today are lame sauce and are deserving of criticism, and the only games that seem to be relatively solid happen to be single player games. Because there's less ways to make revenue from single player products than there is from multiplayer products. This is gonna give me a headache. Spit it out! You're smarter than this, Kerba. Jeez. How? This is needless amount of effort to do this. Okay. A lot of work. I don't know which side they're gonna come from either. Shit. I tried jumping. I failed. Mission failure. Oh shit, jump. Clicking the wrong buttons, am I? Let's go back. Oh, spit that out. Oh. Jump! Oh boy, I am miserable at this. Okay, let's go. Figuring it out slowly. Slowly becoming competent at gaming. Okay. Shit. That was very bad. Punishes you for jumping too. Bro. Totally get him. Can totally get him, bro. Just gotta wait. Where's he gonna come out? Oh, shit. Sorry for even bothering, I guess. Taking 5 years. I literally have no idea where bro is gonna come. What direction he's gonna go. Okay, that was a close one. Now what? Okay, he does his little dance. Alright. Yeah, don't bother with multiplayer shooters, too much BS around them. Yeah. The gaming industry is not incentivized to make good shooters, multiplayer shooters, because it will stop people from buying ones that exploit people for money. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Because all the shareholders and executives benefit from piss poor products. So, I don't know what to tell you. Well, I should take that back. From subpar products, I should say. There needs to be some quality there, so that way people will actually play the game. But, yeah, the progression system is just gonna be ass. Just is what it is. Is this supposed to be equivalent to a water level? Like, it feels like I'm not underwater, and that has a microphone. Interesting. Well, the world of Kerba is unique. Okay. I don't think I want to touch those. Oof. Something about to fall? Oh. Got health. Okay. Oof, that was a close one. Getting attacked. I am like scared of my own shadow out here. Oh fuck. That's rough. Anyways. Yeah, I'm pretty negative about the gaming industry. Why? Because I knew what it was like to have a great game in the Xbox 360 era. And I have not experienced same emotions when it came to single player games since then. And all of it, like people say, well, you know, it's just not new anymore. Well, all of it can be traced back to a single thing, and that is the progression systems. Like, I don't feel like it's exciting to unlock shit much anymore, especially when all the good shit costs like $15.99. Like, if you want a skin, you gotta pay for it nowadays. Pretty much everything used to be Just in the game. No hassle. Oh, I'm gonna die. This is brutal. Why did he dive? Didn't mean to do that at all. That's a shame. It's inexcusable. Go away. Oh, shit. This won't let me go. Oh, how? How, bro? Oh, this is good news. Warp stuck. Let's go. Recently, I've been playing a lot of bad Roblox multiplayer shooters. Roblox was around when I was a kid. I'm surprised that still exists. And apparently it's gotten better, because back then, I don't know, my friend was saying there was a lot of viruses and stuff. But, you know, it was like one of those sketchy sites. And the games were not really the best quality, too. And some of the content there could be considered worrying to parents. What? Well, that's a thing. I had a power-up, I guess. But Roblox was created a long time ago. It predates Minecraft. Which is shocking to some of you. Also, I really don't want to play this section again. This section was tremendously annoying. See here. It came out in 2006. Minecraft, I think, came out around 2010, 2011. Yeah, 2011. Roblox existed long before Minecraft. So, there you all go. The more you know. The fact it's still around and doing well is shocking to me. Because, like, Minecraft, there's literally nothing, Roblox, there's literally nothing special to it based on my memory. Just subpar internet, free-to-play games. Less than subpar if we're talking 2008, 2009. Everything was really horrible quality back then. I don't care about any of this, bro. Well, I ate the microphone. Let's see here, spin menu. Guess we'll save it. This ain't like Mario Bros. That just starts you over from the beginning of the game if you lose. But yeah, Castlevania. That almost looks like Aerith on the cover. Almost mistook it for like Final Fantasy. Also, this graphics, Quest for Camelot. Very cheap. This game is really sweaty as heck. It gives you the worst decks possible. The worst decks humanly possible. I played the Pokemon trading card game IRL. The decks they start you out with are just miserable. Absolutely terrible. We played Dreamland. It was pretty good. It's pretty good, but I'm like worn out. You know what I haven't played? You guys are gonna be surprised. Oh boy, I'm not excited for this one. We played every Mario Kart. So it's got multiplayer too. It's crazy. And I remember how bad this was on the Super Nintendo, so His weight? He's got no speed. Peach is apparently great at speed stats. I think this is probably what you want. Try it. 150cc on Game Boy. Okay, can we get the overlay to go away? Thank you. 3, 2. Oh, this already plays better in the NES. I'm actually surprised because graphically this is pretty good for a Game Boy game. How do I shell, sir? There it is. Left bumper. Bro, I'm doing miserable. Okay. It's a little weird to control. It feels a little bit like Super Nintendo does when you're controlling that version. And we all know how difficult to control that one is. If you played it, you know. It's like trying to create an illusion of a 3D space and everything feels really awkward. I'm doing so bad. I really gotta get used to these type of kart racers. Bruh. I should have played Bowser, I think. Probably should try Bowser. He's got more weight, less speed. But yeah, if I want to beat Super Nintendo Mario Kart, I need to get used to this one too. Because this one's slightly easier, but just as janky with the controls and presentation. It's not as bad as I remember. That said, it's not great. How, dude? You're the heaviest character. It should be easier to control him. I'm not getting that vibe. Cause he's no speed, he's all weight. I walked into that. It just feels like you're sliding, like Mario on ice. I think I said that even on the Super Nintendo version, because there's a lot of traits of that. A lot of traits. Okay, 1 second. Oh man. Just eating the wall all the time. Steering all the way right and left. I'm still crashing into walls. That's rough. That was horrible. The score is horrible too. That's an interesting level. It's got a pirate ship. What's not to love? It looks better at the start. Now it looks very 2D. Distracted by the pirate ship. These crabs remind me of Mario Kart 64. Oh, these platforms definitely like Super Nintendo version. They make you jump. That's wild. Yeah, that's like cut and paste. This is a much easier map though. It's more spread out. Shit. Yeah, move. Oh, bro, you gotta get out of the grass. The way that the carts slip and slide, it's so weird. It's really weird. It feels weird. Like, maybe I'm not used to the visuals. I don't know what it is. It does not look or feel right. It's like trying to walk on a slip and slide. I spun out and then went into the water. That's awesome. The last lap. The last second, bro. That's embarrassing. Thank you for taking the box. Oh man, you guys are so awesome. The stream was really still, really chill, bro. And then everything went to crap. It went to Mario Kart. Speed stat is actually accelerations. Heavy at a faster top speed, so they're harder to control. Okay. Thank you, Miyamoto and team. Appreciate you guys for making this game so clear to understand. Alrighty. It's lying to me. Thank you, lowest expectations. Yeah, I should have had lower expectations and recognized that from the start, but I didn't. Because I thought, you know, Nintendo would be honest with me about, you know, their stats. Yeah, because now I feel slower, but I feel like I have somewhat more control. Which still is like no control, basically. Hitting the brake button instead of the item button. Forgetting that we're not on Mario Kart 64. I have to use the bumpers. Bye. Oh, he took all 3 of my shells. Bro is getting greedy. Alright. He's getting greedy again. This time it was Wario. These guys are very greedy. I don't know. It's confusing me what times it's giving me 3 shells versus 1. That one gave me 1. Sometimes I think I'm getting 1, and there's 3. But I'm looking over, and for the most part, I'm just getting 1. Don't pass. That's a shame. Best we could get is 3rd. This is sweaty. Room with translators, lol. Yeah, that makes sense. Probably was a translator. That's a wild fact. It's like, get it right, guys. You can't be this dumb. No, this is the race I almost won last time, so see how it goes. Yeah, this is very similar to Mario Kart 64 sound effects. This is how I lost the race last time. Oh, it's Blue Shell. Hi, Bowser. Oh, let's go. That actually worked. See, the mushrooms actually work in this game. That's crazy. Unlike Mario Kart 64. I'm knocking coins out of me. This means I'm getting slow. Alright, can you fish me out, please? Bro. I hate life. I'm out of coins. I'm out of coins and I'm left here just hating life. Okay. I can use more of these coins. That lasted like a second and a half. Can I win this race? Oh my god, bro. No, I can't, apparently. It's better than the Super Nintendo one. Still a little sweaty. This is the last race I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pack it up. Then I'm gonna pack it up. See if we can win one race. It'd be awesome. Definitely gonna have to do a stream around this game. It's probably gonna involve more yelling and frustration. Anger, rage, trying to actually beat game. Does not sound like fun. Oh. Yeah, this pulls a lot from the Super Nintendo version. It's got all the staples of annoying controls. Annoying controls, annoying blockades. That's not the items button. Button mapping that is bizarre due to hardware controls being completely different than your standardized controls. I think it's weird in Mario Kart Super Nintendo version, Super Mario Kart, where B is A and A is B. Some wild crap to discover. That's my arch nemesis Bowser today. Today he is my nemesis. Normally I'm playing him. Bro. See, there goes Bowser. That monster, bro. Absolute menace. I need to learn how to get the hop. Bro, what is this gonna do for me in 8th place? It gave me 3 of them. It's like no indicator if it's gonna give me 2, 1, or what. Don't get 8th. Okay, well we got 8th. That's how you know you need to quit at Mario Kart. Alright guys, it's 12:06 in the morning out here. I appreciate all you guys who tuned in. I hope that you guys thought segments were fantastic. Well, there's a lot of water in the ocean. See ya.